Hello students, in the previous class we have seen the introduction of alkenes. Today let us discuss the preparation of alkenes. So coming to preparation of alkenes, we are going to discuss from alkynes, alkyl halides, vicinal dihalides, from alcohols. So let us see first preparation, that is from alkynes. So alkynes means we are going to get the triple bond. So what is the hybridization for alkynes? Sp. Okay. So based upon these alkynes, we are going to prepare alkenes. Means what happening here? We are breaking one bond, and here we are reducing. Means reduction is going to happen. Reduction is nothing but here addition of hydrogen is going to take place. Okay. So whenever we are adding hydrogens, automatically it can form the alkanes and also alkenes. So here the catalyst we are using is palladium carbon. We are using palladium in the presence of carbon we can use, or palladium in the presence of barium sulfate we can use, palladium in the presence of hydrogen sulfuric acid also we can use. So whenever we are using palladium, that palladium in the presence of barium sulfate or carbon or sulfuric acid, that one we call it as Lindblad catalyst. What we can say, that one Lindblad catalyst. So what is the work of this catalyst is nothing but here palladium is a metal. So when you add metals like palladium, nickel, platinum, so see here nickel, platinum, palladium, copper. So when you are adding these type of metals, so one thing we have to remember, whenever we are adding to these double bonds or triple bonds these type of metals, there will be a hydration is going to happen, means reduction is going to take place in the reactions. So now what I have told you, we have to prepare the alkenes. So coming to alkenes, so we have taken first preparation alkane, which is known as but2n. Why? Because at second position the triple bond is present. So but2ine or butane, 2-butane we can say. So when you have taken butane, so then what happens? There will be breakage of one bond. Okay, when you're breaking one bond, here what is the catalyst we are adding here? Palladium carbon. So when you're breaking this bond, automatically one hydrogen will come and add here, another hydrogen will come and add here. Why? Because we have broken only one bond. Okay, so then what it is forming? CH double bond CH. So we have got the alkene here, means what? but2ene we have got. So this is nothing but preparation of alkenes. Okay, so next one, if you take next preparation, so see here propine we have taken. Okay, so the spelling mistake here, propine or 1-propine we can say. The propine with the same catalyst palladium in the presence of carbon, with the same catalyst we are taking here. When we are taking, so that one we call it as what? Here the breaking of bond is going to take place, and one hydrogen here, one hydrogen here, then we are getting propene we are going to get. And next one ethine, if you take ethine, then in the presence of palladium, here also we are going to get what? Here ethene. So means what happening? The triple bond is reducing to double bond. If you take double bond, so this double bond, for this if you add same palladium carbon, again here what happening? Reduction is going to take place. So when reduction is going to take place, what happens? The double bond is reducing, then it is forming as a CH3. It is forming as CH3, CH2, CH3. Okay, so this is the molecule it is going to form. Means what? When you add the metals, it is undergoing reduction. Reduction is nothing but what here? Addition of hydrogens. So what is the catalyst we are going to use here? Palladium in the presence of carbon, or we can take barium sulfate also. Okay, so alkanes can also be reduced to alkanes with sodium and liquid ammonia. Okay, when you add sodium in the presence of ammonia, that one also it can reduce to alkenes. That one we call it as what here? Brick reduction. In brick reduction, we are going to speak In brick reduction, we are going to speak electron withdrawing and electron donating groups. So this is nothing but first preparation. And coming to second preparation, second one we are going to take alkyl halide. So alkyl halide means what here? CH3X. So means what we have taken here? Alkyl halide, 2 carbons means ethyl halide we can say. Okay. So this is the molecule we have taken. So now we have to prepare alkenes. Generally in the basics of chemistry I have told you organic reactions which is of 5 types, that is substitution, addition, elimination, polymerization, rearrangement reaction I have told you. Okay. So addition means what here? Saturated to unsaturated reactions. Okay. Sorry, not addition. Elimination. Elimination means what we can say here? Saturated to unsaturated reactions. Okay. So means what? Single bond to double bond it is forming. Those type of reactions we call it as what here? Elimination reaction. So from alkyl halides whatever we have taken, it will undergo elimination reaction. So in elimination reaction we are having 2 types, that is E1 reaction, E2 reaction. Where E1 indicates what here? E1 indicates unimolecular elimination reaction, bimolecular elimination reaction means bimolecular nucleophilic elimination and unimolecular nucleophilic elimination reaction. Okay. So here in E1 reaction we are going to use alcohol KOH. Wherever you are using alcohol KOH, listen carefully here, we are using alcohol KOH. The alcohol KOH indicates it undergoes dehydrohallucination. So what we can say here? It undergoes what here? It undergoes dehydrohallucination. Okay. So these type of reactions we call it as dehydrohallucination. Dehydrohallucination means removal of HBr, HCl, HI. So those type of things is going to happen. So this is the reagent we are going to add in the dehydrohallucination. Okay. In SN1 reaction also we are going to use alcohol KOH or alcohol NaOH. In the same way here, for E1 reaction also we are going to use alcohol KOH or alcohol NaOH. Whenever we are using alcohol base like NaOH or KOH, those type of reaction indicates what here? Dehydrohallucination is going to happen. Okay. When coming to E2 reactions, we are going to use aqueous. Why? Because aqueous, there I'll explain you later. And coming to here alcohol KOH, we can easily remove the halide ions and we can add nucleophile. Directly it can attack. Okay. So here wherever functional group is there, coming to naming, IUPAC naming, wherever the functional group there, so there we have to give the first priority. Here the functional group is X. Okay, see here the functional group is what here? X. So that one we are giving first position. So means what we can say? We can give alpha position. And coming to next carbon. So for this next carbon what we are going to get? Beta position. Okay, see here this is alpha, this is beta. So by this what we can say here? The hydrogen atom in beta position is eliminated. Okay, and it is attacked to what here? Halogen. See what happening here? In the first step, so this is the reaction we are getting, means when we remove HX we are getting double bond. But actually what happens means here, when you remove minus X, okay, there will be, this is X minus, this is CH plus. So what is the intermediate forming here? Carbocation intermediate is forming. So there is an intermediate formation. Then afterwards what happens? We are rearranging this reaction. So means what? The electron, means the bond will shift to this here, and this H plus is there, no? This H plus, this X minus will remove as HX, and there will be a formation of double bond. So these type of reactions we call it as elimination reactions or beta elimination reactions. Okay, so this is the preparation of alkyl halide. So what we have taken here, alkyl halide we have taken in the presence of alcohol KOH. So we are going, the removal of HX is going to take place and it is forming as a C double bond C. So now we are having one order. Okay, so actually for halogens the order is the rate of reaction. The rate of reaction is different, reactivity is different. Reactivity order is what here? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, for this the reactivity of order. And coming to for rate of reaction, for rate of reaction the order is iodine, bromine, chlorine. Okay, so this is the rate of reaction order. And coming to, as we know, carbocation intermediate is tertiary, secondary, primary and methyl. So this is nothing but the order. This is about one preparation. Coming to next preparation. So the next preparation here is vicinal dihalides. Okay, vicinal dihalides means what is the vicinal? The group is present on the adjacent side. Okay, if any group is present on the adjacent side, that one we call it as vicinal. Generally here we are having CH double bond CH2 bond. So this is the vicinal, generally the functional group is. So now here what they have told, vicinal dihalides we have to prepare alkenes. So here we are having CH bond CH2, right? So in this what happening to this bond CH3 and Br? So these are the vicinal derivatives we can say. Why? Because if any functional groups, not only functional groups, any alkyl or aromatic rings is present on the functional group, those type of things we call it as derivatives. Okay, so then here halogen atoms are attached to the adjacent carbon atoms, and to this again one methyl group is added. So by this what we can say, this is a vicinal derivative we can say. So we are adding Zn. Then what happens here, two molecules of Zn if you add, then there will be a loss of Br and Br. So then there will be formation of Br, 2Zn, Br it is going to form, or we can write Zn Br2, it is losing. Okay, so means what, wherever the elements are losing, wherever the atoms are losing, there will be a formation of new bond. So there will be losing of one bond and there will be formation of one bond. So means what we require, generally alkenes we required. So that's why we got here alkenes. So this is the alkene. This is from vicinal dihalides. Next one we are having from alcohols. Okay, so here from alcohols, so this is also alpha position, beta position, as we have discussed in the previous preparation, that is from alkyl halides there is a reagent we are using, that is alcohol KOH. But what is the reagent we are using here? Concentrated H2SO4. One thing remember here also same thing, beta elimination is only happening. At beta position the hydrogen is eliminating and it is losing as a water molecule. So but here reagent is different. See, whenever you use alcohol KOH there will be dehydrohalogenation. Whenever you are using concentrated H2SO4, okay, whenever we are using a reagent concentrated H2SO4, there will be dehydration is going to take place. Dehydration is nothing but here H2O, loss of water molecule, H2O is going to lose. So that one we call it as dehydration. So remember some of the reagents, when you add platinum, nickel, palladium, what happens? Reduction is going to happen. Okay, when you add alcohol KOH, dehydrohalogenation is going to happen, means HBr, HCl, means HX is going to eliminate. When you add concentrated H2SO4, so when you add concentrated H2SO4, what happens? The loss of water molecule is going to take place. Okay, here also there will be formation of carbocation. When OH minus is going to lose, then there will be formation of H plus ion. Okay, so this H2SO4 can be written as H plus HSO4 minus. Okay, so whenever this H plus and OH minus will be losing as a water molecule, and HSO4 minus is there, no, again this H plus will be added to this molecule, there will be loss of H2SO4, there is a formation of double bond here. So this is the double bond formation. Okay, so this is also what we can say beta elimination reaction we can say. So this is one of the preparation. So these are the general methods of the preparations of the alkenes. In alkenes we are having some Nemer reactions like Sajoff rule, Hoffman, bromamide elimination reactions. Mainly these three are the important, so that one can be explained in the next class. So these are general methods of the preparation. In this only we are going to get Sajoff rule, elimination. Elimination already we are seeing in alcohols and alkyl halides. Coming to Sajoff rule also we are getting two types of products in Sajoff rule and Hoffman. One is major, one is minor. How they will get, I am going to explain you in the next class. Thank you.